living longer, living healthier, living better than ever before. Welcome to Mountain Pacific's Healthy Living for Life, a weekly series that gives you the information, education, and expert insight you need to become an active participant in today's ever-changing healthcare climate. Here now is today's program host.
Move more, feel better, be healthier. It's a good motto to live by, and it's also the theme of today's program. Welcome to Healthy Living for Life, a show dedicated to helping you do just that. I'm your host, Beth Brown, and this morning I invite you to grab a glass of water, sit up in your seat, and join us for some simple exercises that will get you moving right from your chair. Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to Healthy Living for Life. We all know exercise is good for us, but sometimes time, motivation, and even physical ability can make it tough to exercise consistently. Joining us today from Hawaii is Joanne Marabella with Mountain Pacific Quality Health, and thanks so much for being here with us, Joanne.
Thank you for having me, Beth.
I know we're going to talk about some exercises that almost anyone can do, but let's start by talking about why you think exercise is important.
Sure, I would love to. Hi, Beth, and everyone at home watching. Thank you for tuning in today and for the chance to speak about this. I realized a long time ago that bodies and minds get stronger, more limber, more nourished, and more resilient when given the right amounts and types of movements and stimulation on a regular basis. When your body is challenged just enough and often enough, signals are sent throughout your being that you're alive and useful in this world. Your mind is part of your body. One affects the other. Your body interprets these signals and prepares you to meet your daily challenges. People who move often, regularly, mindfully, become more aware of and appreciate the working parts of their bodies that allow them to accomplish the things they need to do every day with ease and with more fun. Now, you might be thinking, movement is much easier for younger people who don't have creaky joints, aches, pains, chronic or acute conditions. And you'd be correct for certain types of intense exercise. However, there is good news, folks. If you are just starting out after a long break, there are safe options for you to try.
So can you talk about some of the benefits of getting moving?
Yes, moving physically and mindfully helps you get stronger, prevent disease, feel more balanced so you don't fall and hurt yourself, helps you last longer doing the things you enjoy or are required to do, allows nourishment to reach all parts of your body, from your vital organs to the tips of your pinky toes, helps you lose excess weight or maintain a healthy weight, and overall helps prevent early death. A body that moves in healthy ways is a body that is stimulated to rise up to the challenge and be better prepared for the next.
So you've mentioned that exercise is more than just a physical benefit. Can you speak to that a little bit more?
Oh, absolutely. Your body releases chemicals during exercise that have been proven to reduce anxiety, stress, and depression. These chemicals help reduce your perception of pain and boost positive feelings like joy and optimism. Regular exercise can also improve cognitive function and sleep. Makes sense, right? You worry less, you sleep better. In fact, studies on both mice and people have shown that cardiovascular exercise creates new brain cells in addition to improving brain performance. Now, that is worth repeating. Exercise can create new brain cells and improve brain performance. That is exciting.
And you mentioned cardiovascular exercise. So how is that different from other types of exercise?
Cardio or endurance exercise is one of the 4 general types of exercise, along with strength, balance, and flexibility. Now, ideally, you would be hitting all these in a healthy workout schedule. But cardio is especially important when we talk about exercising to prevent certain chronic conditions, such as heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and kidney disease. So what is cardio? These are exercises that raise your heart rate and your breathing rate, such as walking, jogging, dancing, biking, climbing stairs, or playing with your grandkids in the backyard.
So if someone has not exercised for a little while, what kind of advice would you give to a person, especially an older person or maybe somebody who has some physical limitations?
That is a very good question, Beth. First, talk to your doctor so he or she can be aware of your health and fitness goals. Your doctor may offer you some guidelines tailored to your body's current condition, guidelines that could help you decide how to start. Then you can find what works for you. For older adults, exercises that improve strength and flexibility also improve balance and coordination, which can help prevent falls. The most important thing is don't get hurt. If you have a disability, there are modifications or workarounds you can do. There is not one right way to do things. Every body is different. You can always make adjustments and celebrate what you can do. Many exercises can be done right from a chair with virtually no equipment. If you are recovering from a heart attack or stroke, physical activity is one of the important strategies to help prevent another attack. Remember, talk to your doctor about the right level of exercise for you.
And in just a few minutes here, you're going to show us some of these exercises.
Yes, I have a short routine that you can start with and modify to work for you.
And is a short routine okay, or how often should someone typically, or how long even should someone typically exercise?
Start out with 5 to 10 minutes at a time and then gradually build up. The American Heart Association recommends that adults get at least 150 minutes. That's 2.5 hours of moderate to vigorous activity per week. That's about 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. You can build up to this. For starters, try little chunks of movement spread throughout the day. Another way to look at it is to limit the amount of time during waking hours that you are not moving. Even when you have to sit due to injury or disability, you still have safe options for moving your body and raising your heart rate. Set realistic goals based on your own health and abilities. Find an activity you enjoy. Start slow, get a sense of what you can do safely and consistently, and work your way up over time.
Perfect. Good advice. Okay, thanks, Joanne. We do need to pause here for a quick break, but coming up next, Joanne's going to show us some exercises we can do right from our chair, so I hope you'll stay with us and do the exercises together. We'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to Healthy Living for Life. We're still talking with Joanne Marabella, who is now going to demonstrate some exercises we can do in a chair. So Joanne, you want us to sit forward in our chair a little bit so we have room behind us, is that right?
That would be good, so
Okay.
you have elbow room.
Okay, great. Let's get moving together.
All right. Thank you, Beth. And ladies and gentlemen at home, please join us for the next 5 minutes trying out some moves. If at any time you need to pause to take a break, please do and rejoin us when you're ready. Those of you who are already active and full of energy this morning, great. Feel free to take it up a notch or two. Beth, we can do this forever, so please let us know when it's time to stop so we don't go over the time limit.
For sure.
So, let's start with upper body taps. Okay. Now just tap your face. What we're doing here is waking up our nervous system. Tap the side of your head, the back of your head, your forehead, even your nose a little bit. Yeah, we're just waking up our nervous system this morning. Tap the back of your neck, your shoulders, and on down. All right, now let's move on to neck tilts. So tilt your head over to the side and then the other side. Oh, you might be hearing some crackling in there. That's okay. Other side. And last time on the other side. Now roll your head down slowly and enjoy the stretch down here for a couple seconds. And then move to the other side and back down. Little stretch here, back to the other side, and back down again. And last time to the other side. and back to center. Now let's do some shoulder rolls. So roll your shoulders back. Now we don't all have to look exactly the same. If your shoulder hurts a little bit, it's kind of tight, you can do little rolls. If you feel good, then roll them back more. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, and 3, and go the opposite direction. Go forward, and you can check in with your shoulder at this time. Hey, shoulders, how are you doing? Left shoulder, right shoulder, how are you doing? All right, very good. Now we're going to stretch our spine a little bit. So make sure your feet are stable on the ground, and then arch your back by moving your shoulders back, your chin forward, your chest out, and your butt back. Now let's round our spine, round our back, shoulders forward, chin tucked in, pelvis forward. Now breathe in, and again, arch your back, shoulders back, chin forward, your buttocks back. And exhale, and round the back again. Tuck your chin in, pelvis forward, shoulders forward. And relax, sit up tall in your chair. Now, let's put our hands together, right, like this. And roll your wrists. Let's start with clockwise, let's say. Just roll. Get a feeling of how that feels. This is good for your wrists, in general, your arms. So this is good for arthritis. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and now the other way around. This is some mind and body control, coordination. Okay, just roll them around. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now put your forearms one on top of the other. You're gonna pull apart, okay? So I like to alternate what arm goes on top, okay? So pull and pull and pull, and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now, with your arms right here, put them up. Now we're gonna slide our forearms as if there's an invisible wall behind us, and you're just gonna scrape that wall with your forearms up, and then down, and then up, and then down. And let's do 4, and down, and 3, and down, and 2, and down. Last one, up and down. Now, let's pull the rope. Okay, you have an imaginary rope. Pretend it's a big, heavy rope. You're pulling a boat to shore. Pull and pull and pull. And what you can do here is you can twist your body as you get your elbows behind you. Okay, so let's go with 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very good.
I think we have time for one more exercise, Joanne.
More exercise?
Yeah.
Okay, this is my favorite one.
Okay.
Think of your stress and just throw it down. Throw it down. Throw it down. Yep, with lots of energy. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4. Throw your anger down. 2 and 1. Thank you for joining me.
That was awesome. Thank you. All right, we do need to take a quick break, but we'll be back for some more movement right after this. Stay with us. Welcome back to Healthy Living. Joanne just showed us some movements that we can do pretty much regardless of our physical level. So thank you so much for getting us moving this morning, Joanne.
Oh, my pleasure.
So when you did those exercises, you kind of started from your head and worked down a little bit. Is there a benefit from going kind of top to bottom like that?
No, that sequence is just one way to get moving. It is perfectly fine to start from your toes and work your way up. You could also mix it up. One thing you should do consistently, though, is warm up. Prepare your body for the task. Your warm up is a good chance to check in on how your body is doing, your joints, your tight areas, and getting the blood flowing prior to raising the intensity. Mindful breathing also gets your lungs ready and generally feels good to start with.
Okay, and that did seem like a great start. Do you have other tips for people who are trying to do this kind of movement at home?
The priority in the beginning is to create the habit of moving. That means finding something you like to do and can imagine doing regularly, daily if possible. When movement becomes a habit, you start identifying as a person who exercises. Like somebody who, I'm a person who flosses, or I'm a person who eats healthy, something like that. So after improving range of motion, strength, balance, and endurance, then you can start increasing duration and intensity. For now, if you're a beginner, focus on creating the habit, even if it's just 5 minutes a day. Avoid overdoing it. Check with your doctor before starting a new exercise program. And in our post-pandemic future, we can explore the physical activity programs offered in your communities, specifically designed for older adults. These have the added benefit of social interaction, which can make exercise fun.
Awesome. And we aren't in that post-pandemic environment just yet. So if somebody is in a place where they maybe need to wear a mask, can you wear a mask while you exercise? Is that safe?
Important question, Beth. According to the Mayo Clinic, it is generally safe to wear a mask while exercising. Maintain low to moderate activity levels while wearing a mask. What does moderate activity look like? If you can still talk but not sing while exercising, then you're at about a moderate pace. If you're gasping for air between words, then you're in vigorous territory. Vigorous exercise makes breathing very difficult when wearing a mask, so it might feel better for you to do your more intense activities at home or in your yard or garden if you're fortunate enough to have one. Cloth masks or masks made of moisture-wicking material like polyester typically work better for exercise. Your mask should be no more than 2 layers. Paper or surgical masks tend to break down because they become wet from sweat and increase exhalation that occurs during exercise. You should also not use an N95 mask while exercising, as these masks have been found to increase levels of humidity, heat, breath resistance, and overall discomfort.
Okay, good. That's really good to know. Thank you. So we're going to close out the show a little bit differently than we usually do, and I'm just going to go ahead and turn it right over to you, Joanne, and let's see what we're going to do next.
All right, thanks, Beth. It is always a good idea to have a cool down period after you exercise. So today I welcome you to join us in a short decompressing session. So sit comfortably in your chair. Go ahead and sit all the way back so that your back is nicely supported and you're still able to sit tall. You can leave your hands on your lap or down to your side, whatever is comfortable. If you're comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. Otherwise, just keep a soft gaze. Now breathe in just how you normally would. And what we're doing when we're trying to relax is focus on our out breath, our exhalation. So you breathe in and you breathe out slowly. Take the time to listen. How does it sound as the air is leaving you, your mouth or your nose? If you're not congested, try breathing just with your mouth closed. So breathe in through your nose. Nose breathing is good. And exhale and listen to your breath. Now soften your eyes. Relax your eyebrows. Like iron out your forehead, your worry lines. Let that relax. Relax your face. Unclench your jaw. all the while breathing normally. Feel your belly move out as you breathe in and collapse as you breathe out. Relax your shoulders, move them back and down. Relax your neck. Feel that relaxation spread from your neck to your shoulders, down your arms to your elbows, down your forearms, to your wrists, the back of your hands, and your fingers. Now take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out slowly, imagine the stress leaving from your forehead, down the back of your head, down the back of your neck, to your shoulders, and allow that tension to leave your body through the palms of your hands. Relax your chest and your belly. Imagine your vital organs just letting go of stress and tension.
That's great, Joanne. Thank you
Yeah.
so very much. I think we all are starting our day out with less stress today, thanks to you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you got as much out of that as we did here in the studio. Until next week, stay fit, stay well, and stay healthy for life with Healthy Living for Life. We'll see you all next week.
Healthy Living for Life is brought to you by Mountain Pacific Quality Health in partnership with AARP Montana. We'd love to hear from you. If you have suggestions for future programs, visit our website at mpqhf.org or call us at 406-443-4020. You can also catch us on YouTube by visiting our website and clicking on the Healthy Living for Life logo. Production facilities provided by Video Express Productions.